It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, it'll be the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Sacramento Kings. Won by Sacramento. And it's Minnesota's rebound. Teague with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Short jumper misses.
Woo, I'm telling you right now, he will not get a better look than that right there the rest of the night.
Cashes in for two.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
T-Wolves with the basketball. Teague trying to finish, but he can't get it to go.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
He cruises in for two. Too easy.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
From the painted area, won't go down. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
De'Aaron Fox. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Jeff Teague. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
He was hacked. They let it go. The Timberwolves have the basketball. Teague to Towns. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Into the front court. It's Fox. Looking to make something happen. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Teague with it up top. Down 2. To Towns. Knocked loose. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Willie Cauley-Stein. It'll stay with the T-Wolves. Teague. His first effort off the mark. To Hield. Bagley. Going to launch beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss. To Teague. Taj Gibson, down low Towns. Wiggins. Bagley there for the board. To Hield. Has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
It's Sacramento ball. Fox, guarded by Jeff Teague. Nothing going here on that drive. De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Beyond the arc for 3. Jay, he's shaking his head. The guilty party. He knows it's better to be lucky than good.
Or he knows it was just a really bad shot that just happened to go in. But sometimes when the basketball heavens drop a gift in your lap, you take it.
To Towns. Willie Cauley-Stein able to recover with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Jeff Teague. He's 3 for 7.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
The Kings will use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Substitutions, Minnesota.
In a flash, scores at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Timberwolves have the basketball. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. Can't miss those. Rose into the front court. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. To Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. 3 for 4. Good start.
Old school equals high percentage.
Now ready for a couple of free throws.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Off the mark on the first free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the first quarter. The Kings are out in front. Good start to this one. After 1 quarter of play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
Tyus Jones at the line for 2 shots. A career 81% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. De'Aaron Fox. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. To Covington. Nice finish at the rim.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
A drive through the paint, but his shot misses. Minnesota with the basketball. To Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. He's now 4 for 6. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you. Me and you.
Driving right to the basket. Scalabiciere. Tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Randolph. Short jumper off the mark.
I got ball.
Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
I hear so many players talk about, oh, my skill set is this or my skill set is that. How about your skill set is your effort on the defensive end? That's something we don't talk about as much as we need to.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
To Randolph. Knocked loose. Randolph, guarded by Towns. Kings recovered. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Now whistle, as Minnesota's going to take the timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a three-point game. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Entering the game for Minnesota, number 5, Rookie James.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Got it.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Had a chance, but it's no good. Fox with it. Leads three. Layup goes down. Well done.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Rose gets it in the left corner. Down low for Jang. And scores.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
De'Aaron Fox at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 72%. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. It's Minnesota basketball. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. Cauley Stein. To Fox. Fires the three.
Jeff T. That's his first.
De'Aaron Fox is going to get a chance at three here. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down.
Oh yeah, I like that.
And he hits the second. And he missed it. 2 for 3 on this trip. Teague with the basketball. Down 8. To Towns. Teague. Won't go. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Kings with the ball.
1 minute remaining in the second quarter.
Probing the defense. To Hield. Nothing going here on that drive. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
And Towns with the flush. The smooth, fluid game from Karl Anthony Towns.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
De'Aaron Fox to Bagley. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Add 2 points to the board.
The assist from number 0, Jeff T.
Deep three at the buzzer. Buddy Hield sends it away.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Kings are in a close game thus far. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Sacramento Kings.
Welcome to the
Timberwolves
stream.
are
Welcome to the
keeping
stream.
things competitive
NBA playoff
after 2
fevers.
quarters. And that deficit
Sacramento
is a negative,
Kings,
of course.
the 7th
but I
seed,
do see it positive.
taking on
I really like how they move the ball,
Minnesota
keeping each other
Timberwolves.
involved offensively.
The Timberwolves
They've
are
got
the
a
3rd
nice
seed.
flow to their game
Sacramento
today.
will be the 7th seed. This is game
These
1.
are the guys getting buckets
There'll be 2 games
for the
between
Minnesota
these two. Thank you.
Timberwolves.
This is game 1 of a 7-game series. The Houston
Game
Rockets
track.
are up 2-0 against
Bench
the Golden
points.
State Warriors as well. So this should
This
be
is
a
a game
very
where the
good
bench
series.
guys deserve a bit of the spotlight.
Sacramento
The thing
is the
is,
sleeper
You need a spotlight
in the
big
playoff
enough
series this
for
time
the
around,
reserves
season
on both
5
squads.
of NBA
This is a game
2019.
that's been
Welcome
all
to
about
the
the
stream.
depth
T.Y.
in the
Baller
depth
in the
chart.
house.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Teague with it up top. His guys trail now by 4. Here comes the screen to Teague. From the painted area, won't go down. To Bagley. Cauley Stein. The drive, right to the basket. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Teague with the basketball. The deficit is 6. Wiggins. And the rebound comes down to Sacramento. To Hield. Has a look. Knocks down a tough shot. That was smothering defense.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something
Welcome to the stream,
uncomfortable.
T.Y. Baller. Welcome, buddy.
To
Welcome
Bagley.
to the screen.
Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play
Minnesota
than your opponent.
Timberwolves
The intensity
looking very,
and the effort is off the
They're
charts.
looking suspect.
Wiggins to T.
They are the number 3 seed Sacramento Kings.
Wiggins.
shoot the three.
Andrew Wiggins.
Oh,
No one in the Canadians'
Andrew Wiggins
postal code
with
with the
three.
basket.
Great shot by the
Minnesota
offense.
are
But
the
the
third
defense,
seed
you
in
can't
this
afford to
Western
collapse off that
playoff
penetration.
second round.
I'd rather a team take a tough
And
two than a wide
Sacramento are
open
the
three.
7th seed. They're in the second round.
He
They
was
knocked off
smothered
Utah
and
Jazz.
still gets it to go down.
Look,
If
there
you
was
watched any
barely
of my
any
live
contact
streams
on that
last
last
night, I
play.
broke
I
down the
agree with the
playoff
ref's no
bracket.
call. Let him play.
Showed you how Sacramento was the 7th seed.
T.
They
To
knocked
Taj
off
Gibson. Taj Gibson
Utah.
above the rim. Jay, let's
this
see
is,
if that's a sign
this is
for
the
him.
sleeper
Well, he's been
team.
pretty much
Sacramento
non-existent the first 3 quarters.
is the
But when you
sleeper-
have
is
a
the
play
sleeper
like
team
that,
of the
that
West.
can get the juices going,
The
and that can help you with your
Sacramento
offensive rhythm.
De'Aaron
And in
Fox.
real life, they're not that bad at all. They might make the playoffs this year.
Gets
As well,
Thomas
real
right
life,
there.
yeah.
Physical
Sacramento.
inside.
Buddy
Gets it to
Hield.
go.
Some players are just built to
And,
absorb
who
the
else they got?
contact.
Oh, Fox.
He pretty much dusted that defender
Fox
off like
and
that was a
Buddy
bug
Hield.
at the park.
Here comes
They
the
nice
screen.
for Sacramento.
Knocked loose.
Oh, give
Kings
me that.
come up with
give
it.
me that. Give me that. Hey,
Minnesota at the controls.
block it.
And the finish at the rim.
Minnesota,
I'm
nothing
not
less.
sure that wasn't an offensive
Sacramento,
foul,
Minnesota.
but take it when
This
you
is
can
a
get it.
unique playoff series.
Nothing going here on that drive.
We got, I think Minnesota got
De'Aaron
Coventry
Fox.
from Philly. They got D. Rose, Andrew Wiggins,
To the rim.
and
Lays it up
Town,
and in.
Anthony Town.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong.
So
Sometimes,
Minnesota, they ain't
not
bad.
a lot,
I like D.
but
Rose.
maybe sometimes.
He playing some
T
good ball
with
this
it up
year.
top. The margin
Guys, get
standing
that
now
hurt.
at 7. Towns to Wiggins. From the outside, no good. Fox across the timeline. He'll run the offense to Hield. It's rebounded by T. Cleans it up. Offensive board to Wiggins. 4-3. That's corralled by Bagley. It goes down.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You're always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Substitutions. Minnesota.
He was hacked. They let it go. To Randolph. Has a chance. Farrell can't connect. The big fella, Zach Randolph. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Rose into the front court. His
The
guys
sleeper,
down 11.
block it. The sleeper of the
Can't
West
connect from
is
inside.
definitely the Sacramento Kings. They are the sleeper of the West. Watch
And
out for the
Gibson grabs the
Sacramento
rebound.
Kings. They're 7th in the West in
Rose
this
into the
playoff
front court.
series.
Looking to make
Minnesota
something
was number
happen.
3. And
Here
they're
comes
not
the
looking all
screen.
that good against Sacramento. Look like the beast. And they
The
ranked number
screen
7.
sets him up for 2.
So
Don't
it's
see
not,
the read, be the read.
you know, no matter where you see that or where
Fox
your ranking
into the
is
front
at,
court. It's a
all
9-point
about how
lead.
good your team play in the playoffs. A lot of people get caught up with these number 1
Count
seeds,
it.
2
No
seeds. They
and
get
1.
knocked
There was
off,
some
man.
contact there.
Let me
You could
tell
be
you
a number
something
1
that
seed and
nobody
number 2
will ever
seed, and
talk
you can
about. Did
lose.
you see him slow
They get
down
knocked off by
right before
number
he was
7.
about to go up?
You get knocked
That
off by number
slow
5
change of
seed. You could
speed,
be number
that
1.
slight change
And get
was just
knocked
enough to
off
get a
by
defender off.
a number
great
5
pass.
seed. When
Setting
it's
up
the
the
playoffs,
basket.
I don't know if the scouting report has
anybody
made its
can
way out
win.
here yet, but if anything, it says you
Whether we
need to
talk
not
about
let him
NBA,
get that close to
NFL,
the
man,
rim.
it's all free fall.
From
Go
long
for what
range.
you know. Anybody
Knocks
can win.
it down. That was a tough shot.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what
I know
quarter
some people don't want to believe that, but 2001 Sixers and the Chicago
Deep three
Bulls will show you
at the
that.
buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Kings dominating so far. The Kings have the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And, Jay, I'm as shocked as you are. Neither of us expected this.
Ed, I'm sitting here shaking my head because I am baffled. I thought maybe they could have given them a game, but I don't think anyone saw them with a double-digit lead to start the fourth quarter.
To Bagley. Cauley Stein. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. To Wiggins. Goes to the left side. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short. Buddy Hield. To Bagley. Works it up top. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense. You can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Wiggins. And he'll head to the line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Gorgie Jang, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 78% at the line. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. To Bagley. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
For 3, textbook defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Another chance. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Andrew Wiggins. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 74% free throw shooter. First one, count it.
For the Minnesota Timberwolves, number 32, Karl Anthony Towns.
Able to convert on both free throws. Fox picked up by Teague. To Bagley. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Andrew Wiggins trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. That shaves the deficit down to 10. De'Aaron Fox. To Hield. Going to launch beyond the arc. He'll force that one. No good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Bagley. Short jumper stays out. Wiggins to the basket, but his shot won't go down. To Fox. Count it.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up.
The assist from number 0, Jeff T.
Into the front court, it's Fox. Lead stands at 10. To Hield. Beyond the arc for three. No good. That's great defense. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Trying to cash in. And a putback slam.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Subbing in for the Timberwolves, number 34.
To Towns. Fires the three. Buries the wide open three. That's too easy.
Consistency wins a game. Sometimes you have to double down. I'm sure that's what their coach told them to do in the locker room. Keep shooting your shot.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go. Finally. Shoot your shot.
Teague with the basketball. Down 11. Cruises inside for two.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
That's out. Last touch by Costa Koufos. Covington. To Wiggins. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Bogdanovich at the line for two shots. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. First free throw is good. 2 for 2 on that trip. Now a timeout here for the Timberwolves. They're down big in this fourth quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench.
Everything about our team, turn to page 15 in today's game program for the latest trivia question and submit your answer on the team website. One lucky winner will have a chance to receive $500 by making a half-court shot.
Short jumper off the mark. The follow won't go either. Fires the three. Knocks it down.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Sacramento Kings will take game 1, winning 71-57 against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Game 2 will also
Straight
be
on
in
three.
Minnesota.
At the buzzer, it's the
Let's
Kings
see it.
who get the victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Kings got themselves a win here today. And some people may disagree, but I think their ball movement was the biggest key to their victory. Still, I think we'd all agree that they made the defense look slow and confused throughout this matchup. The Timberwolves just couldn't get within striking distance toward the end of the game. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Check out the leading scores for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Game track. Three-point shooting. Player of the game.
Fox could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
The opening tip is won by the Kings. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul. but take it when you can get it.
And scores. Karl Anthony Towns with the finish.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Almost. And he's not getting the call. Teague with it up top. He'll run the offense. 4-3. To Bagley. He gets it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Teague with the basketball. They trail by 2. From long range. Rebounds brought down by Cauley Stein. Sacramento ball. De'Aaron Fox. Here's a chance from long range. He engulfed him that time. Surveys the floor. Teague with it up top. Down 2.
Here we go. I got him.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
The pro game has really come down to P&Rs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Off the assist.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Teague with the basketball. Down just a couple. Jeff Teague. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Gets it to go. And the foul.
But did you see on that three-point shot, did you see him slightly kick his legs out? By kicking his legs out, the defender runs into the legs. There's contact. That's how you get a 4-point play potentially.
Buddy Hield with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 86% from the line. Got it. Teague with it up top. 10-6 our score. To Gibson. Wiggins. Teague. Off the mark. No good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
It's the Kings now with the ball. Fox guarded by Jeff Teague. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper misses.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Yes, Andrew Wiggins. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
Teague with the basketball. 10-all is our score. Gibson to Teague. Can't connect. And count the basket.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Teague. To Wiggins. Lets it fly from long range. His first effort off the mark. To Hield. Has a look. And scores.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Rose to Towns. Costa Kufos pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
For three, he made his first effort, but not that time. Rose into the front court. 14-10 the score. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not that time. He misses. Randolph. Beyond the arc for three. Not a good shot there as he misses it. Covington. To Towns. Has a chance. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
The defense is doing such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket. But he got that one to go.
Nothing going here on that drive. Fires the three. Cleans the offensive glass. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
I like that.
First quarter in the books. It's the Kings with the lead. Second quarter is set to start. Neither team set the tone to start this one. Jay, do you expect that to change?
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
To Fox. Fires the three. Second effort. The big fella, Zach Randolph. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Jones with it. Down three. Rose. The screen sets him up for two.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Fox with it. We're a minute into the second quarter. Four three. Shot off the mark. Good defense. T-Wolves with the basketball. Shot from the lane won't go. Fox across the timeline. His team up by one. From long range, De'Aaron Fox, not the biggest guy, slips free and scores.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. To Fox. It's Covington with the rebound. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Now a whistle. It's going to be a timeout for Sacramento as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a two-point basketball game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Stepping in for the Minnesota Timberwolves, number 32, Karl-Anthony Towns.
Fox to the basket, but a shot stays out. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Wide open look won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
And a putback slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Towns, Karl-Anthony Towns, 3 for 3 in this first half.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Fox bothered just enough on that one. Teague with it up top. They're down 3. Deep left corner. Here comes the screen. Teague to Towns. Five on the shot clock. No good. To Fox. Here's a chance from long range. That's how you defend. The Timberwolves have the basketball. Probing the defense. Teague to Towns. The Wolves down to 4 on the shot clock. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Fox defended by Jeff Teague. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Let's go. Pick him up. Pick him up. Right.
T to Wiggins. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Another chance. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just does everything so well, and all around, very good player. Offensively, can knock down that shot, but better known for being a 3-and-D type wing who's a lockdown defender.
Trying to cash in. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good. So we head to intermission, all tied up in what's been a tight one from the start. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Timberwolves are basically starting 0-0 to start the second half. And these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great offensive display. Have a look at the leading scorers. The Kings are all tied up on the scoreboard after 2 quarters. And these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great offensive display. These are the guys getting buckets.
Game track. Bench points.
What I found interesting about that half of basketball is how the momentum stayed high even when the substitutions started coming into the game. These guys coming off the bench, from both benches actually, are doing a great job of making positive contributions.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half.
Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Timberwolves have the basketball. Teague to Taj Gibson. Sizing up the defense. And it's Cauley Stein with the board. To Bagley. Buddy Hield. De'Aaron Fox. Offensive rebound. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Screen coming. To Gibson. Wiggins to Teague. 5 to shoot for Minnesota. Teague. Shot won't go.
I hate that that one didn't go down. You much rather go into half with a tie ball game than having a deficit.
Lays it up and in.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Teague with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. And a nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Nothing going here on that drive. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Nope. First one does not go. Second one's good. Splits the pair.
See you've been working on your game.
Minnesota with the basketball. Teague. To Taj Gibson. Karl Anthony Towns. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Nice pass to set things up.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Willie Cauley-Stein rejects it. That's out. Last touch by De'Aaron Fox. Time to shuffle things up. Bagley. Add 2 points to the board. Teague with it up top. The deficit now up to 5. Willie Cauley-Stein with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Goes to the left side. That's usually one that he'll knock down. For 3, he'll force that one. No good. Wiggins to Towns. Wiggins. "24-second violation." Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Now pass stolen by the Timberwolves. Rose. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Rose into the front court. His guys down 3. Derrick Rose slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters. But when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
So many times you can tell if a player's going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a 3-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Rose to Covington. Going to launch beyond the arc. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Drives, but his shot won't go down. Rose into the front court. Game's all tied in the final minute here in the 3rd. Short jumper won't go down.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. Scoreboard says it's all even. The Kings have the basketball as we begin the 4th quarter. And this game's been everything we could have hoped for. All tied up after 3.
This is what happens when you have winners on both sides. People who are not willing to give up and will continue to scrape and claw to get themselves in a position to win this ballgame.
It's Minnesota basketball. Rose. Takes stock of the floor. To Rose. Here comes the screen. Derrick Rose. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
Fox, guarded by Derrick Rose. To Bagley. Taj Gibson sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Gibson. Taj Gibson above the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Nothing going here on that drive. De'Aaron Fox. From the painted area, won't go down. To Rose. Well defended, shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. Karl Anthony Towns with the block. Kings get it back. De'Aaron Fox, and he buries it.
They absolutely needed that. Great job by the offense to be poised and create a shot to pull ahead.
Rose. The pass stolen by Sacramento.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Beyond the arc for three. Smothering D. Rose into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. To Taj Gibson. Wiggins. Off the assist. Now a whistle, and it's going to be a timeout for Sacramento. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one remaining.
And I've been seeing a lot of barking back and forth between the players and the fans. I actually like that. I think that gets the players more engaged in the game, in particular sometimes when the game seems like it's dead air.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Number 0, Jeff T. Subbing in for the Kings, number 24.
De'Aaron Fox to Bagley. And counted at the rim.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Teague with the basketball. His guys now down by a point. Gets a look. Can't hit. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Taj Gibson, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 70% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Fox, defended by Jeff Teague. To Bagley. Count the basket at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Teague to Towns. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Count the basket inside.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Gibson. Wiggins. Here comes the screen. To T. Knocks it down from mid-range.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting.
Minnesota at the controls to Taj Gibson. T. To Wiggins. Shot clock winding down. T. And it's Hield with the rebound. And the reward, he's going to the line.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Willie Cauley-Stein. He's got 2 shots coming. Career mark of 64%. And hits the first free throw.
Into the game for Minnesota,
No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Teague with it up top. Down 4. Karl Anthony Towns. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Hield. Here's a whistle and an intentional foul. 2 free throws coming up with 25 seconds remaining.
In the 80s, that might have been a personal, but regardless, it had the same impact. You just injected a little life into your squad, just when they needed it.
Oh, yeah, you've been working on your craft.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Now a whistle as Minnesota's going to take the timeout. It's just their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 more. Picked up by the Kings. Now the intentional foul as they get it with a little under 20 seconds left to play. Willie Cauley-Stein at the line for 2 shots. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Now a timeout here for the Timberwolves. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. The pass set it all up.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
It's good, and he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Ed, body control is everything, especially on the defensive side of the floor. That was a great contest up top, but your body hit him on the way down. That's a foul every time.
Buddy Hield with a chance at a 4-point play. Hasn't missed yet. 3-pointer and now a free throw on the trip. deep three at the buzzer. It's the Kings who get the victory as they get a good win on the road. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Kings got the win in a close game. The statistic that seems to stand out in 3D is their assists. So many of their points were made possible by their team chemistry, and it was great to see. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Sacramento Kings. The Timberwolves must be devastated after such a close loss. The way they shot the ball was outstanding, but even still, it wasn't enough to get the result they wanted. More often than not, you're going to win games when you shoot the ball as well as they did here today. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense. But still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
Bagley gets rewarded for the way he provided his teammates with plenty of easy baskets. His assist total is certainly indicative of his clever playmaking.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.